What's up, everybody? Brian here with High Score Reviews, and today I want to do a quick review about the downloadable game called Home. This isn't going to be a formal review, as I don't think writing out a review is really necessary for this type of game. I do want to say that I think this is a very interesting game at the very least, and essentially what it is, a lot of people tote it as a survival horror game, and it's not really survival horror. It's more of a let's say mystery with a creepy ambiance around it. We'll keep it at that. And essentially what it is, you wake up uh, from some sort of coma or whatever. You're in the middle of this house, and there's a dead body next to you. And throughout the game, which by the way only takes about an hour to an hour and a half to play, and they actually tell you that too before the game starts. Just put on your headphones, dim the lights, and just set aside enough time to finish one playthrough of the game, which of course it has its save points, so even if you did stop in the middle, you can pick right back up. But it's better if you do it as a whole. So anyway, you're going through, and you go through some of the towns and the sewers and the parks, and essentially it's a story about trying to figure out what happened to you, what's going on with the bodies that you find along the way, and where your wife is at exactly. So it's really interesting the way they do it. There's a few ways you can play this game, as it's essentially more of a kind of choose-your-own-adventure type style game. You can go through the game not picking up any kind of evidence or clues and just get straight to the end, and that's fine. It will give you, a trophy for doing that, but it's probably a better experience if you find things along the way and complete the mystery overall, because depending on what you pick up in the game, whether it's like a gun or a knife or papers or receipts or whatever the case may be, at the end it kind of gives you a kind of background about what essentially you're piecing together, but it's interesting in a way that, not to give too much away about it, before you get to the end, it kind of goes over things that you've found out, or the items you collect and stuff like that, and it gives you the option of actually saying, yes, this is exactly what's going on, or no, it's not. And then the ending kind of changes as it goes, depending on your choices on what you feel is right or wrong about the scenarios that are given to you. So I just want to kind of leave it at that. It's a side-scrolling pixel art game, and a lot of people won't be interested in that kind of style of game, which is fine. But at the very least, for $4.99 on the PlayStation Network store, I think it's an interesting game to say the least, and I hope that a lot more people play it, because I think it does deserve to be played. The only thing that negative I could say about it would be that it's, how should I put it? A lot of things you do along the way you kind of forget about, because there's a main focus towards the middle to the end, and then you kind of forget about everything that happened before. And they go back and talk about it, but it's not, to me anyway, it wasn't that cohesive. So, and that's why it deserves like 2 or 3 playthrough, honestly. Not only to get all the trophies if you're a big trophy whore, but just to make sure you're getting the story the way you want it to be, and to know everything that's going on, because there's a little bit of a conspiracy behind it. So at any rate, Home, I got it on PlayStation Network. It's $4.99. It'll last you about an hour and a half through a single playthrough, so you can easily do it a couple times. And my final score would be a 4 out of 5. My name is Brian Dole. Stay tuned to High Score Reviews for more reviews. Thanks. Bye.